Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a powerful way to improve your life by letting go of the things that no longer serve you. We all have habits, thoughts, and even people that weigh us down, sometimes without even realizing it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 15 things you should quietly eliminate from your life to free up space for positivity, growth, and peace. Whether it's toxic relationships or self-sabotaging behaviors, clearing out these things will make a huge difference. Ready to create a better version of yourself? Let's dive in. Benefit 1. Toxic relationships. Surround yourself with those who bring out the best in you, not the stress in you. Imagine you have a friend who always finds a way to make you feel small. Whenever you share your successes, they either downplay them or turn the conversation back to themselves. Instead of feeling supported, you leave the interaction drained and questioning yourself. We've all been there, right? You tell yourself, maybe I'm overreacting. But deep down, you know this relationship is doing more harm than good. If we keep toxic people in our lives, we let their negativity and criticism slowly erode our confidence and peace of mind. Over time, their constant bad energy weighs on us, and before we know it, we start believing the doubts they plant in our heads. This makes it harder to focus on the people and goals that truly matter. Here's a simple rule. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. If you consistently feel anxious, upset, or less than before, it's time to reconsider their role in your life. Slowly distance yourself from those who drain your energy and prioritize relationships that uplift and inspire you. After you review this, I'll continue with the next one. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or if you're ready to move on to the next benefit. Benefit 2. Unnecessary obligations. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Your time is precious. Think of a time when you said yes to something you didn't want to do. Maybe it was attending an event or helping someone with a task that wasn't your responsibility. You said yes to avoid feeling guilty, but as the day approaches, you dread it more and more. Constantly saying yes to things you don't want to do takes away from your time and energy. If we keep piling on unnecessary obligations, we're left feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and unable to focus on what truly matters to us. Practice saying no politely but firmly. You don't have to explain yourself. Protect your time and energy for things that align with your values and goals. Benefit 3. Social media obsession. Don't let your phone control your life. Disconnect to reconnect with what truly matters. You wake up, grab your phone, and before you know it, you've spent an hour scrolling through social media. Your mind is filled with other people's highlight reels, and instead of starting your day, you're left feeling behind or not good enough. If we don't limit our social media use, we get trapped in a cycle of comparison. We waste hours consuming content that doesn't add value to our lives and end up feeling disconnected from reality. Set boundaries with social media. Designate specific times for checking your accounts and stick to them. Replace screen time with real-world activities that nourish your mind and soul. Benefit 4. People pleasing. You can't make everyone happy without losing yourself. Think about a time when you went out of your way to make someone else happy, even though it came at your own expense. Maybe you agreed to do something you didn't want to, just to avoid conflict or disappointment. People pleasing might seem harmless at first, but over time, it chips away at your sense of self. You become so focused on making others happy that you forget what makes you happy. It's exhausting and unsustainable. Remember, it's okay to put yourself first. Your happiness and mental well-being should be your priority. Start small by setting boundaries and saying no when you need to. Benefit 5. Unhealthy comparisons. Comparison is the thief of joy. You see a friend get a promotion or someone on Instagram living their dream life, and suddenly you feel like your own accomplishments don't matter. You start comparing yourself, even though you're on a completely different path. Constantly comparing yourself to others steals your happiness. If we keep measuring our success by someone else's standards, we'll always feel inadequate. It distracts us from focusing on our own journey and growth. Focus on your own progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Remind yourself that everyone has a different path, and yours is uniquely yours. Benefit 6. Unrealistic expectations. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Maybe you set high standards for yourself, like always having everything together or expecting every project you do to be flawless. When things don't go as planned, you feel disappointed and frustrated. Unrealistic expectations set us up for failure. If we don't let go of these perfectionist ideals, we'll constantly feel like we're falling short, even when we're doing our best. This can lead to stress, burnout, and dissatisfaction. Shift your focus from perfection to progress. Aim for improvement, not flawless execution. Accept that mistakes are part of growth and allow yourself to be human. Benefit 7. Fake friends. Better to have a few real friends than 1,000 fake ones. Maybe you've had a friend who only reaches out when they need something or when it's convenient for them. They aren't there when you need support, and you start to realize the friendship is one-sided. Fake friends drain your energy and offer little in return. Keeping people like this in your life leads to frustration and resentment. If we don't let go of these toxic relationships, we block space for genuine connections. Evaluate your friendships. Are they reciprocal? Surround yourself with people who truly care about your well-being. It's better to have fewer but meaningful relationships. Benefit 8. Trying to control everything. Let go of the need to control. It's exhausting and impossible. Think about a time when you tried to plan every little detail of your day, but something unexpected happened and threw everything off. You felt frustrated, anxious, and maybe even angry because things didn't go as planned. Trying to control everything is a losing battle. Life is unpredictable, and the more we try to micromanage it, the more stressed and anxious we become. We waste energy on things we can't change instead of adapting and going with the flow. Learn to let go of control over things you can't change. Focus on what's within your power, your reactions, your effort, and your mindset. This will free up mental space and reduce stress. Benefit 9. Dwelling on mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Maybe you made a big mistake at work or in your personal life, and you just can't stop replaying it in your head. Every time you think about it, you feel worse, like you're stuck in a loop of guilt and regret. If we keep dwelling on our mistakes, we'll never move forward. It holds us back, keeping us focused on the past instead of learning and growing. The more time we spend stuck in regret, the less time we spend stuck in regret. The less time we have to create something better. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and let them go. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes, and it's part of the learning process. Move forward with the lessons you've gained. Benefit 10. Unhealthy eating habits. Your body is a reflection of how you treat it. Feed it well, and it will serve you well. Think of a time when you were feeling tired or sluggish, and instead of making a healthy choice, you reached for fast food or sugary snacks. It gave you a quick boost, but soon after, you felt even more drained and bloated. Unhealthy eating habits don't just affect our physical health. They mess with our mood, energy, and focus. If we don't take control of what we fuel our bodies with, we'll continue feeling tired, sluggish, and unfocused. Over time, these habits lead to more serious health issues. Start small. Incorporate more whole foods into your diet and cut down on processed junk. A healthy body leads to a clearer mind and a more productive life. Benefit 11. Fear of success. You've worked hard on a project or a personal goal, and when you're finally close to achieving it, you hesitate. You start thinking, what if I'm not ready? What if I can't handle the success? So you pull back, not giving it your all. Fear of success is more common than we think. We often sabotage ourselves because we're afraid of the unknown that comes with achieving our dreams. If we don't overcome this fear, we'll keep holding ourselves back from reaching our full potential. Recognize that success brings new challenges, but those challenges are opportunities for growth. Don't let fear stop you from going after what you've worked hard for. Embrace success and the responsibility that comes with it. Benefit 12. Being passive. Have you ever wanted to speak up in a meeting or take the lead on a project, but instead, you stayed quiet? You tell yourself, maybe it's not the right time or someone else will do it. In the end, you regret not stepping up. Being passive keeps us stuck. If we don't take action, we let opportunities pass us by, leaving us feeling unfulfilled. Over time, passivity leads to a lack of confidence and a life of missed chances. Push yourself to act, even when it's uncomfortable. Take small steps to get out of your comfort zone, like volunteering for tasks or sharing your ideas. The more you do it, the easier it becomes.
Benefit 13. Overcommitment.
Don't spread yourself too thin, trying to be everything for everyone. You've agreed to help a friend with a project, take on extra work, and attend multiple events all in 1 week. By the middle of the week, you're completely overwhelmed, stressed, and unable to give your best to any of your commitments. Overcommitting leads to burnout. When we try to do too much, we end up not doing anything well. It drains our energy and leaves us feeling scattered and stressed, without time for what really matters. Learn to prioritize. Focus on what's important and say no to things that don't align with your goals. Protect your energy and time so you can give your best to the things that truly matter. Benefit 14. Fear of failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Maybe you had a great idea for a business or a personal project, but the thought of it not working out scared you, so you didn't even try. You chose comfort over risk, and now you wonder what could have been. Fear of failure keeps us from trying new things or taking risks that could lead to growth. If we don't face this fear, we'll stay stuck in the same place, never knowing what we could have accomplished. Change your mindset about failure. Instead of seeing it as something to avoid, see it as a stepping stone to success. Every failure teaches a lesson and brings you one step closer to your goals. Benefit 15. Living in the past.
You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one.
Maybe something hurtful happened to you, and you keep replaying it in your mind. What you could have said, what you should have done differently. Instead of moving forward, you're stuck reliving old pain. Living in the past keeps us from enjoying the present and planning for the future. If we don't let go of what's behind us, we'll carry that emotional baggage, holding us back from new opportunities and happiness. Focus on what you can control, today and the future. Let the past be a lesson, not a prison. Start each day with a clean slate and make decisions that push you forward, not backward. And there you have it. 15 things that, if eliminated from your life, can lead to more peace, happiness, and success. It's not easy to let go, but sometimes the things we hold on to are exactly what's holding us back. Remember, progress doesn't happen overnight, so start small. Focus on one or two things at a time, and you'll notice the positive changes in your mindset and energy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which thing you're working on eliminating. Until next time, take care and keep growing.